Speaking of spooky movies, have y'all watched Hocus Pocus 2 yet?
It's LeahMouseVlog, LeahMouseVlog, it's LeahMouse's vlog.
Hey there, ghouly boos. Here comes Watson. Hey. Hi, Watson. Yes, you want to say hi to everybody? Oh, who's your sweet kitty poo? Yes, my little Watson bear. Oh. Watson says hi. She's come up for our daily snuggle, you see. Yes, we have a routine, don't we? I come up here, she comes in here, and snuggles the crap out of me. Oh my god, Watson just wants all the attention right now. So it's been a while since I've done a vlog. I am very aware of this. I offer no excuse other than I've been living life, and life is good to live. I like to live life. That is what it is for. And if you watched my last video, and if you were good enough to vote for me in that contest, I thank you deeply with all of my heart. It was very sweet of all of you guys to vote for me. Unfortunately, I crapped out in 8th place and didn't make it to the top 5, but that's fine. Good luck to the rest who are in the contest. I hope whoever wins is the person who deserves it the most. Or whatever. I'm sure everybody would deserve that, so I'll be happy for the winner, whoever it is. But yeah, thank you guys for voting for me. That was really, really nice of you, and I really appreciate it. So moving on, I just want to tell you guys really, really quickly, in case you aren't subscribed to my website and did not get the email or see the blog post, I'm running a promotion right now on my website and Etsy that all orders between now and October 20th, including October 20th, will get 2 free mystery 4-ounce candles with their order. Yeah, if you order anything at all between now and October 20th, including on October 20th. I have to keep saying that because it's ambiguous, the cutoff dates of these things. Is it like up until that day or including that day? What does it mean? That's what I think about anyway. Yay, autism. But yeah, if you order anything at all, you'll get 2 free mystery 4-ounce candles with your order included. So that'll be fun. Extra spooky scents for everybody. Who wouldn't love that, right? I know I would. So, okay, so the last time that we were here, I was showing you guys my Switch that JJ got for me and Luigi's Mansion that he also got for me, which I've been playing the absolute crap out of, by the way. I've been trying to pace myself because, like, it's not a game that, you know, has a lot of playable hours in it. You know, it goes pretty quickly. So I play like an hour a day, and like that's getting me through it pretty quickly, but I'm like able to savor it a little bit because, you know, it's October, it's spooky month, and we want to keep it going, right? But this is the craziest thing. Okay, so check this out. So after he got me the Switch and Luigi's Mansion and everything, he told me, he was like, okay, and you're getting another gift. And I'm like, well, yeah, for Christmas, right? He was like, well, yeah, you'll be getting something for Christmas too. And I'm just like, what is this? And he's like, well, I have to give you this one now because it's sort of a package deal. It was supposed to be for Christmas, but all of this was for Christmas. So I'm just gonna give you this one now. It's sort of a package deal. And I'm just like, okay. I was thinking it was just like another Switch game or something, right? Or like an accessory for it or something like that, because, you know, that would make sense. So he told me that he was gonna pick it up on his way home from work, okay, and he was gonna text me when he was on his way home so that I would know, like, he was coming with his gift or whatever. So I was like, okay, do you want me to, like, go hide and like avert my eyes or something while you come in with it? He's like, no, you don't have to. And I'm just like, oh, okay. So that day, that morning, you know, he's coming home from work, sent me a text that he was on his way home, and I'm just like, okay, cool. I was just like sitting in the kitchen waiting for him, like I sometimes do, and I heard him at the door, like kind of like sort of banging, not like banging on it, but it sounded like he was kind of running into it, like it was a challenge to open the door. So I went over there to try to help him out. He freaking walks through the door with this giant ass box over his shoulder, and I was just like, what? I think I said what like 15 times in a row. I just kept saying, what? 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 Like, that's just what I kept saying. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, this is my gift? This is what you got me? What? I just cannot believe it. So the gift, I will show you guys. It's super cool. This man is spoiling me, and I'm not gonna pretend not to like it, but I don't, you know, I'm not a material person, but I just think it's sweet that he does this stuff for me. I like, that's super sweet. But anyway, so I'll show you what it is. Okay, here's a hint. See that over there? You see that sitting there? Well, that used to be there. Yeah, he got me a big ass brand new TV. I like don't even know what to think. I don't even know what to think because not once did it ever occur to me that he was gonna get me a TV. Like, I had a TV. I was fine with the TV. I don't need like a giant screen. I've never even thought like, oh, I want a new TV. So I don't know where this came from or why he thought to get it, but it's super sweet and I appreciate it so much and it's so nice. And the coolest thing about this, and this is probably one of the main reasons. Oh, and what he actually said was, he said, when you play Luigi's Mansion, I want you to have a big screen enough to enjoy it properly. And I was like, that is so sweet. Yeah. But I think probably one of the main reasons that made him think of it, because my TV up here, I have my Xbox One up here, okay? But the Wi-Fi thing crapped out on it a while ago, so I haven't been able to like stream anything. It's been like literally DVD only if I want to watch anything in this room, which is fine, you know, I don't normally hang out in here and watch stuff anyway, so that's okay. But the coolest thing was that not only is this a brand new TV, it's a smart TV. I've never had a smart TV, okay? I have a little tiny Roku in the sanctuary that I rarely used. I usually just put it on for like the Miracle Forest ambient background stuff while I was just hanging out, right? I rarely watch stuff in there. So I rarely use the Roku for stuff like that. Sometimes I took it downstairs and had it playing, you know, TV shows or something in the background while I was working, but then I figured out that, that was too much of a pain in the butt and my laptop works just fine the same way. So, you know, I'm not really used to the whole smart TV thing. Like, that's so cool to have all of that built in. So I want to show you guys this. It's so cool. This is not flexing, by the way. I just want to make that clear. I'm not flexing. I realize that there are bigger and badder ass TVs. I realize, again, I'm late to the game. I am new to the smart TV. Okay, I know that they've been around for a while and a lot of people are not new to the smart TV, but this is new to me. So it's a newfangled toy and it's cool and I am eternally fascinated by technology no matter how many decades behind it I may be. But it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. I want to show you guys this. Okay, so check this out. Power on. All right, so it's got, you know, just what's hard to explain. Again, I realize I'm probably explaining this to people who already know this, but I mean, this is new to me. So they've got all this stuff on here on the main page, right? That's across dozens of streaming services. Okay. So it's just like, it just shows you, you know, what's new or whatever everywhere. So this is the list of apps and I had to, boy, did it take forever putting these in the order that I wanted them in, because there are literally like 120 streaming apps on this thing, or channel apps, or whatever you want to call them. It's insane. There's just like so freaking many. I didn't even know that this many things existed. So then we got live TV and on demand. Okay, Haunt TV, hello, okay. And then they have it divided into collections and stuff. I mean, like, this is just, look, Halloween Central even. We got Halloween Connection, apparently brought to you by Geico. Bump in the Night, Real Life Frights, Not So Scary Tales, Frighteningly Funny. Like, just, oh, we have an Angela Lansbury section right now. Yeah, since poor Angela Lansbury passed away yesterday, God rest her soul. I love Murder, She Wrote. Jessica Fletcher is my spirit animal, and it sucks that she had to leave us, you know, but that's what happens. So I think that's nice that they have a category here for Angela Lansbury. I might have to watch a couple of these because a couple of them I've never heard of, and I see a Judy Garland movie there, and I think I would like it. Oh, Ray Bolger is in that too? Fun fact, if you don't know, Ray Bolger was the Scarecrow in Wizard of Oz with Judy Garland as Dorothy, of course. So it's neat to see those two together. I know a lot about old movies. Current ones, not so much, but I know a lot about old movies. So yeah, I thought like one streaming app was overwhelming with all the choices, and this is just something else already. Like, oh, Gremlins, oh my God. I can't get over this. It's I don't even know how to feel. I just don't even know how to feel. There's just so many things to do. The absolute coolest freaking thing I found out about this thing, by the way, this is cool. I'm sure, again, that this is nothing new, but it's new to me and it's freaky, okay? It's freaky. New technology is freaky. So the remote has designated app buttons, you know, so you can go directly to it. Disney Plus, Netflix, Prime, Pluto, iHeartRadio, Tubi, and then of course their free watch thing on their thing. I don't know why Hulu's not getting any love. Hulu's my favorite, but you know, whatever. The coolest part about this remote is this button right here, right in the middle there. Know why? Search for Vincent Price movies. Look at that. Look at what it can do. Look at what it can freaking do. And the coolest thing is this is across all apps. So literally, if you click on one, oh my god, they even have the Great Mouse Detective. Sweet. So if you click on one, it's literally across the whole thing and includes YouTube. So all the Vincent Price stuff that's on YouTube is here too. That's really cool. So if you click on one, it'll tell you which streaming apps that it's on. See, HBO Max, Apple TV, Prime, Redbox, and Vudu. And it tells you right underneath that if it costs money or if it's free. So that is super freaking cool. And that is amazing. And you can add it, apparently, to sort of like an all-encompassing watch list so that it's all in one place. Which is perfect for somebody like me because we have so many freaking streaming apps and we'll like go through and we'll add stuff that we want to watch and I can never freaking remember which streaming app that it was on. And I'm just like, okay, I know we added this movie. Which app did we add it to? I can't remember. And we have to just keep pulling it up and searching for it, going back out, pulling up, searching for it, and going back out. It's so annoying. So this thing makes it so much quicker and so much easier to just pull up every movie. Plus you don't have to, like, if you're trying to find a movie, like I love to try to find movies because like I think of really obscure movies that I watch, you know, like The Raven or House of Wax, the original one, or The Haunted Palace. Okay, those are all Vincent Price movies that I would like to search for. I am so sick of having to freaking go into every single streaming app that we have and search for it in every single one. It's so annoying and this makes it so much easier. This is totally starting to sound like an ad for this TV and I'm sorry, but I'm just flabbergasted with how technology works because I rarely use it. I dislike it greatly, but I'm happy to enjoy the advantages when it comes to stuff like this. And I am so behind the times that this is really fancy to me. And I'm sure my mom will get a kick out of this because her mind is probably blown just as much as mine is because we're both dinosaurs when it comes to being behind the times of technology. So anyway, so yeah, it's cool to just have them all right here and then it just can take you directly to whatever app it's on. And you can see if you have to pay for it ahead of time or not, or if it's with your subscription or whatever. Like, so cool. They got a lot of Vincent Price on here. Wow. Some of these I've never even heard of. Ooh, The Tingler. Ooh, The Oblong Box, The House of Usher, freaking Mask of the Red Death. Vincent Price did a lot of Edgar Allan Poe movies that they made from his freaking stories. That's crazy. By the way, y'all seen The Fly remake with Jeff Goldblum? I mean, okay, you know what? You know what's probably a more logical question? Have you seen the original The Fly? With Vincent Price. I'm sure more people have seen the Jeff Goldblum one than the original one. I grew up on the original one, of course, and then JJ told me about The Fly with Jeff Goldblum, and I was like, they remade The Fly? Because I've seen so many remakes of literal Vincent Price classics, right? And they just get under my skin. I'm so mad that they remade House of Wax. I refused to watch it. I was like, this is an abomination. This is blasphemy. Why would they do this? They remade freaking House on Haunted Hill. It was terrible. I hated it so much. And I was just like, why? These movies are so good the way they are. Like, you know, just let people appreciate things for how they are. Why do you have to remake it for a new and fresh audience? Like, I kind of get it, but I'm sorry. I have opinions. Anyway, so The Fly, when he told me that they remade The Fly, I was like, ugh, it can't be good. And he said, you know, they did it in the 80s. I was like, oh, then it really can't be good. He's like, it's Jeff Goldblum. And I was like, yeah, all right, I'll try it. I was like, you got me with Jeff Goldblum. So yeah, we watched it. I mean, this is a while ago. I think it was like last year or something, but I watched it and I was like, dude, this is an entirely different movie. Like an entirely different movie, because he'd never seen the original, right? And he was like, really? It's different. I was like, it's so different. I was like, the literal only similarity that this movie has with the original is that there's a fly and a teleportation device. That's literally the only similarity, other than kind of what happens, sort of. I mean, even what happens isn't even really the same. But yeah, so then I sat him down and had him watch the original, and he was like, whoa, that is different. Holy crap. He's like, they're both good in different ways. I was like, yeah, that's how I feel. Jeff Goldblum one, actually a really good movie on its own. I was very surprised that I enjoyed it. But yeah, we watched it again a couple months ago. But yeah, so I'm really digging this, especially for spooky season, because there's a lot of obscure stuff that I like to watch, you know, around spooky season. Like, I just started watching Halloween Town, believe it or not. I had never seen Halloween Town. Never had. Don't know why. Some of these things exist. Somehow, a lot of stuff, I found a lot of like hidden gems, if you will. And, you know, I don't know how I found them, and nobody's ever heard of them. Yet things that other people know about just completely just flew under my radar. somehow. I have no clue. But yeah, I'd never seen Halloween Town. I put it on the other day and then I fell asleep, so I gotta go back to it. But yeah, I just started watching Halloween Town. Really like it. It's cool. Debbie Reynolds, 1998. What's not to love? Oh, I gotta tell you guys. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm talking a mile a minute. This is what happens when I don't vlog in a while, you know? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so if you have Netflix and if you've heard of that series that just got released a few days ago, The Midnight Club, okay? If you see it on your thing, I know it's trending right now. And if you were thinking about watching it, yes, and if you've already watched it, you know what I'm talking about. It's so good and so intriguing and so, like, it just pulls you in, and it's creepy, but it's also like touching, and it can be sad, but it can be like really funny and happy. Like, I don't know, it's just such a good show. I don't even know how to describe it. There's like nothing to compare it to. I heard some people saying that it was sort of like, Are You Afraid of the Dark for adults? I wouldn't say that necessarily. I see where they got that from, but not really. It's a little more complex than that. You know, it's not just kids sitting down and telling stories. Like, there's way more to it. Like, just way more. I don't know. I recommend it. I highly recommend The Midnight Club on Netflix. If you've been mulling it over and thinking about it or didn't even hear of it, I highly recommend it. It's really good. We binged the whole series in a day and a half. Just the other day. And the only reason we stopped was because we had to go to bed, and then we picked it right back up right when we woke up. So technically we did it within 24 hours, so I guess it's a day. But yeah, it was really good. Speaking of spooky movies, have y'all watched Hocus Pocus 2 yet? I'm sure most, if not all of you have, including me. I watched it twice. I watched it once with JJ after we watched the first one. We made a whole night of it. It was fun. I have a Watson on me, so I can't sit up right now. Sorry. So yeah, we watched the first one, and, you know, he hadn't seen it too much. But yeah, we watched that. Always a good time. And then we got all excited. Well, I got all excited, and he played along about the second one, and we watched the second one on Disney Plus right after. It started off really good. I'm not going to give any spoilers, so in case you haven't seen it yet, you know, don't worry. I'm not going to spoil it for you. Oh, she's so happy. She's purring her little face off. Yes, she loves snuggling mama. Oh my gosh. Yes, you're a good sweetie poo. So anyway, I'm not going to spoil Hocus Pocus 2, don't worry. But yeah, it started off really good. I was really into it. I was like, oh my god, this is going to be so good. This is awesome. And then it kind of flipped and became different, you know. A little updated, modern, whatever. And that was JJ's biggest problem with it. Was that he said it was too modern. You know, the 90s one had a certain feel to it, which I suppose, you know, for the 90s it was modernized too, but not really in the same way. It's hard to explain. If you've seen it, maybe you know what I mean. I'm not saying I didn't like it. I'm just saying I was off-put by how incredibly different it was from what I was expecting, I guess. It was just, it like, yeah, it was okay. It was good as a standalone movie. If you manage to completely forget that the first one even existed, then yes, fun movie, enjoyable. I had to start thinking of it like that to start enjoying it, actually, because if you remember the first movie while you're watching it, I mean, maybe you'd still like it, I don't know, but it didn't work for me. I was like, I have to completely forget that the first movie ever existed for me to enjoy this, because I respect it and enjoy it for what it is. But as a sequel to the original, iconic, classic, nostalgic, cult favorite Hocus Pocus, didn't work for me. Just didn't work. So I know a lot of people have that opinion, but I know a lot of people also have the opposite opinion, and that's perfectly fine. That's why I watched it a second time. I'm like, okay, maybe if I watch it another time around by myself, now that I know what I know, now that I know what to expect, let's try again and try to appreciate it again differently. I still felt the same way. In fact, it was a little more tedious to sit through the second time, to be honest. You know, I might come back to it, you know, a year from now or two or something, you know, maybe once a year. It would be a thing. Because it's a good, cute movie on its own, but just, I don't know. As a sequel, not so much. Let me know what you think if you saw it. No spoilers, please. Keep it spoiler free for people who haven't seen it yet and want to, but I do want to know what you guys thought of Hocus Pocus 2. So, yeah. And then there's Watson, who hates the camera. She stares, oh, rude. She stares at me until I turn the camera to her, and then she's like, nope, you're getting the back of my head. Oh. She gets so lovey when she has snuggle time with Mama. She just loves it so much. And so do I. It's not often we get to hear Watson purr. We hear Houdini purr all the time because she's a little purr monster fiend. But this one, man, she only gets going when she's snuggling on my legs. She just loves it. Yes, she does. Don't you? Yes, don't you? You sweet little thing. Yes. Aww. I'm surprised how many Vincent Price movies are on YouTube. Like, seriously, almost all of them, if not all of them. Ooh, Vincent Price performs the Thriller rap live, 1987. Let's watch that.
It's Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
And it's full moon.
Yeah.
And to have you sitting here and not do your part on Thriller would be a sin, which you've never done on television.
Never done it.
No, I know. Thank you.
Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize your neighborhood. And whosoever shall be found without the soul for getting down, will stand and face the hounds of hell and rot inside a corpse's shell. The foulest stench is in the air, the funk of 40,000 years, and grizzled ghouls from every tomb are closing in
To seal your doom.
And though you fight to stay alive, your body starts to shiver, for no mere mortal can resist
The evil of the Thriller. Oh my god, I love Vincent Price so much. So much. I love Vincent Price. New videos will preview with sound while you browse. No! Never do that. I hate that. I absolutely hate that. I don't know why they do that. Oh, that drove me nuts. I had to get into my Netflix account and completely disable that entirely. It's so irritating. I can't think when I'm trying to scroll through something to pick something, and every single thing you land on for more than like a half a second, it just starts. I'm like, and then I gotta scroll just to keep it quiet, and then I'm not looking for what I want to look for, and I'm just like, you know, and I have to mute it. Oh, it's so annoying. I freaking hate that feature. I don't know why anybody thought that was a good idea. It's so distracting and so annoying, and it just, ugh. Anyway. I want to say I'm looking forward to Halloween, but I have a feeling that I'll be working at my new job by then, so, and it'll be a Monday, so I don't think I'll be able to enjoy it, which really sucks. But I'm enjoying the time up until then anyway. We're still waiting on the medical clearance, I guess, from my disability paperwork and stuff that I had to fill out and have my doctor fill out and everything, and apparently it is taking a really long time, but I emailed the guy a couple days ago, and he responded, and that's what he said. He said that, you know, that's what we're waiting for, essentially. And I'm just like, but in the meantime, there's always candles, and you guys, and Luigi's Mansion, and my awesome new TV that my super amazing, thoughtful boyfriend just like bought for me. I know a few people in the comments were always like, you're making us super jealous, JJ's awesome. And I'm just like, well, he is awesome. So I guess add another chip to the jealousy stack. I don't know. Yeah, he's cool. He's cool. I think I'll keep him around. But anyway, yeah, don't forget to order some candles between now and October 20th, including October 20th. If you want 2 free mystery sample sizes of the 4-ounce candle variety included with your order. I'll throw in good stuff, I promise. Ha 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 ha. And that's both on my website and Etsy, but I do recommend my website because that's the better one with the accurate shipping rates, and you can, you know, get points on the loyalty club and everything. So it's just a better idea all around to just go directly to the website, because Etsy is full of issues, I will say. They're full of issues. But anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. I actually have to go to bed now. Trying to get back on a good schedule. So I will see y'all later. Take care. Hope you're having a good spooky season. Don't forget to watch out for the sheep as always. And vlog phrase of the day is Vincent Price is the horror king. Because he is. Don't tell the kiddies. They might be disappointed that Bill Skarsgård is not, in fact, the holder of the throne. Or whoever the kids are idolizing for horror movies these days. I don't know. I don't know. I'm old. I don't know. I'm stuck in the past. I live in a black and white movie. I don't know. Thanks for hanging out. See y'all later. Okay, bye.